This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. Wcxo Sports, powered by the Union Banner at Union Banner on Facebook. Your sports teams, your community, your radio station. Presents Talkin Sports on Max 96.7. Talkin Sports is powered by Hoffman Supermarket, the only choice for quality meats and friendly service. Talkin Sports is brought to you by Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan in Centralia. Kaskaskia College. The future's yours at Kaskaskia College. Iming Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Farmers State Bank of Hoffman, Central City, and Hoyleton. McKendree University in Lebanon. Ideal Home Solutions in Trenton. Farmers State Bank Insurance Department in Hoffman. Sieber Brothers in Carlisle. 12 Oaks Vineyard in rural Carlisle. And by Becker Jewelers, with locations in Breeze and Highland, and always online at beckerjewelers.com. Here's the host of Talkin Sports, Rip Nottmeyer.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Talkin Sports. Rip here in the Carlisle Meat Market Studio on a Wednesday. Coming up this evening, we're going to talk a lot of hoops. First with Nashville Hornets coach Doug Altoff, and later we go to Seatown for Orphans coach Lee Bennett. Plus, as always, on the midweek edition, we have the Metals screen printing and signed sports flashback tonight. It features baseball's Glenn Big Arm Corman. But right now, we're going to size up scores and stuff. It's brought to you by Isaac Auto Body in Carlisle. See them for 24-hour towing and collision repair. And on the Tucker Electric guest line, we go to downtown Nashville for Jeremy Bultman. Jeremy, welcome back. It's been a while.
Thanks, Rip. Yeah, it has been a while. Enjoyed it. So, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing fine. Yeah, you're hard to catch up with. You're busy, and that's good. Did you hear about the really good news that just popped over the wires concerning the St. Louis Cardinals?
No, what happened?
Okay. Well, it wasn't too long ago, just half whatever. But the Redbirds have traded for first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. How about that?
That's surprising. I didn't think they'd pull the trigger, and I've been listening to it all week and hearing about it, but. They get him for 1 year anyway.
They get him for at least a year, and who knows, maybe we'll see how that. But for now, why not? They gave up Luke Weaver, Carson Kelly, and a young infielder, Andrew Young. But this guy's a six-time All-Star. He's a Gold Glover, probably about 3 times. He had a real bad start this year, and he still ended up hitting .290 with 33 and 83. He, as Gary Gaetti used to say, he's just a ball player, man.
He is a perfect Cardinal. I agree with that. He'll fit in perfect, and he's number 3 hitter there. And I know I had my fantasy team. I know he steals bases. He's a Gold Glover. He can do a little bit of everything. He's a heck of a player. I hope he stays and does well and likes it and re-signs with him. He'd be a good face of the Cardinals for a while.
Well, from what I understand, which is his, I believe, his prerogative, he didn't want to renegotiate, extra years and so forth. Get him for it. Go for it next. Ozuna's only going to be there for 1 more year. I mean, they have to take a risk once in a while, and they didn't give. Luke Weaver's one of many guys of the same ilk. He may be a tremendous pitcher. He may just be you don't know what's going to happen to these guys. Carson Kelly, as far as I'm concerned, the Cardinals just flat stunted his growth in 2017. They ruined him. And Andrew Young, who knows? I hope he's a really fine player.
Well, I agree. I was kind of waiting for Kelly, maybe play him at first base till Molina gets done. But I don't know. I guess catchers are good, valuable trade commodities. So they got something on Weaver. Yeah, we got plenty to replace that. But, yeah, that Goldschmidt would be the big one. I guess that tells us they're out of the Harper sweepstakes now. So I guess that's our big move.
I can't imagine them throwing in hundreds of millions for Bryce Harper under. That would be a real shocker there. They've got a pretty sound, but you know what? They still, in my opinion, there's no guarantee in that starting rotation. A lot of good possibilities, a lot of injury-prone factors, and too old guys, and the bullpen but this is going to really solidify. The worst part about this trade is, unless they deal him, Carpenter's going to have to play third. You may be signed as a cutoff man between third and first.
You're right, and I agree with the pitching. I'm not so sold that they're counting on Reyes, who pitched 20 innings, and
Walker, who always gets hurt.
Yeah,
Wainwright, who's done.
Yeah, Michaelis maybe. Carlos Martinez inconsistent. I wish they would go get Keiko. I'm a big Keiko left-hander. The National League would be great, and you keep him from going to another National League team also. But one more pitcher would be good for me, plus a closer, of course.
Yeah. So I mean, it's remember how the Blues won the summer? Well, at this point, the Cardinals
so well.
are one of the winners in the winters. But you got to play it. But this is good. This is going to give them a huge lift, and we'll see if they're able to do anything else, and I hope so, but they're already a step above where they were. I didn't want him. Are you a Josh Donaldson fan? I didn't want him to get him.
No, not at all. And once again, getting back to fantasy and DraftKings and all that, I know his stats are overloaded against left-handed pitching. His right-handed, everybody look at his career batting average. His right was like 230, so I wasn't a big fan. 230. Yeah, but against left-handers, it was like 320, and he just mashed them. So I don't know. He's done his downswing, I think, and I think Atlanta's perfect for him. To be honest with you, that's a good spot for him. It's amazing how many American League players came to the National League. I think the National League just got a lot better, and the American League got a little weaker with all these deals going on.
Let's hope so. I'm still for the NL, even though it's not it's split up with the interleague play and all that. But yeah, Bryce Harper, of course, that would be the biggest and the hugest domino. And well, there's also Manny Machado and I don't know. They might. Would the Cubs actually link Harper and then trade Bryant and/or Rizzo? They're going to have to get rid of some cash because this. If they would actually do it, huh?
I don't know. I keep hearing Bryant and Harper are best buddies, and Bryant's
Vegas boys.
Or Harper's got a dog named Bryant, or I don't know. Or Wrigley, I guess it was. That's what it was.
Doesn't everybody?
Yeah, everybody's dog named Wrigley. So I think Philadelphia's going to get one of them, probably Machado, and Harper, who knows? There's a wild card team out there yet, maybe two. He might even go back to the Nationals. Who knows?
It's possible. It's possible. And I especially get it, and it makes me mad too because people get mad. But Twitter, wow! I mean, every day, hey, he's coming to New York because he's going to St. Louis. They're doing this.
Yeah.
He and his agent are doing this all over the place, man, to rack that bill up. Heck yes, they're nice to everybody.
They're promoting everything. I guess Nelly didn't get the job. I heard Nelly was even in on it a little bit, trying to get him to St. Louis a couple days ago.
Well, if Nelly can't get the job done, who can?
That's true.
My goodness.
That's true.
Yeah, I know. I actually got sick of that. Oh, man.
I did too. That was just whatever.
Hey, here's the manager. Here's one of those managers. I don't hardly like any managers anymore because I don't think they run especially the pitching staffs correct. Dave Roberts. This is the biggest. He just got 4 more years. He's a big stiff. He basically cost the Dodgers a real good chance at the last 2 World Championships, as far as I'm concerned. Taking guys out after 4 innings with throwing 1-hit ball, all kinds of dumb stuff.
I agree that the pitching changing, the analytics. I mean, there's analytics. I agree, but some of that gets overblown. And the Dodgers actually did it right. Not right. They started that 2 years ago when they had 8 starting pitchers, and they go into DL, and then they rest, and it just.
They used that. That should be.
They used it.
That should be up to. That should be up to 15 again. And they did that within the rules, but teams are taking advantage of that 10-day.
I agree, and it's they need to change that again a little bit. But yeah, I mean, they had so many pitchers; they're all hurt. So I mean, they were pitched 2 weeks and they go on a DL for 10 days. It kind of made sense a little bit, but I don't know.
Yeah, it did.
The games take too long. Takes too long. Too many pitching changes, and I don't know.
With
too much for me.
Back A results, as far as I'm concerned, in many cases. He lost 1 game for sure, which may have led to a second loss this time around. He did the same thing in 2017.
I agree. And then they reward him for it.
And they reward him 4 more years.
Yeah, they got a pretty good talented team on there.
They do.
Anybody brings you Machado, I think me and you could have maybe managed that team right there. They were loaded.
They really were. Yeah, I know Machado's a good player, a really good player. I just do not like his demeanor at all.
He's not the so-called quote-unquote Cardinal way, but he might be good in Philadelphia. Boy, Philadelphia have fun with him, or New York. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope he goes to Philly, actually.
He'd have fun there. The fans have fun with him.
One bad week, and they'll be sold out of batteries in the city of Philly. Brotherly love.
It's just because that battery thing, they'll never get over that. They throw batteries at Santa Claus. I guess they throw them at anybody.
Santa Claus and J.D. Drew.
Yeah.
The Easter Bunny. All right, here we roll, man. College football. Goldie kind of blew the lid off, but college football just at the top of the arc. And Urban Meyer says, he is retiring for a second time. I have an idea he'll be back in a couple of years when that next job is right. But he did, whatever you think, whatever you say, and there were some issues and so forth. In fact, I kind of think that Ohio State was fine with him leaving, actually.
I agree. I think it was time for them. I think Ohio State wanted him to move on, and yeah, he'll be back somewhere. I don't know what's his perfect situation, but he'll be back somewhere. Somebody will throw him enough money, and he'll do it, and he might be okay at it. Who knows?
He's only 54, and I know apparently he's got really bad headache, and all. I can understand where that could assist on his brain and all that. But I think he'll get. Chances are he'll come around, and it'll be a better.
Mm-hmm.
He left Florida. Most people felt he left Florida out of. For no real issue. I believe, didn't he say it was a health factor, heart or something?
Yeah.
Everybody smiled at that. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, he is a remarkable coach. I know there are circumstances and so. Hey, maybe he'll come to Illinois. By gosh.
Woo, my boy. I don't even know what to say about that. You get paid for losing.
Hey, if you want a challenge, no joke. What was the deal with that? He was already under 6 years and $21 million. He's won 9 games in 3 years. No prospects in sight, and they give him a 2-year extension.
I don't understand it either. I don't get why they did that, or if they had. There's no reason for it. They had him signed for a couple of years yet, so I didn't get that whatsoever. I have no idea unless he had. And like I said, you don't have no top recruits coming in that I know of. So
obviously, he has video on some of the Board of Regents.
Yeah, that's it.
Jeremy Boltman is with us from Washington. Let's see, how's this work again? As I get older, your dad is my cousin, so you would be my. How is that, Jeremy?
I guess second cousin.
Is that right?
They go with that. Okay. Yeah, I know we got the same blood.
Good enough. Oh, we got some great blood, no doubt about that. Hey, the College Football Playoff Committee, of course, it cemented its decisions on Sunday morning, late morning, whatever. And what do you think of the Final Four?
I think I wish Notre Dame would have played a championship game. Then he kind of got a pass out of that deal. But
exactly my thoughts.
Oklahoma's good. Ohio State, man, they just messed up that Penn State game bad. That they ruined that there. Because they're a good team too. So I don't know. I guess they got it right. I think Georgia
was that Purdue, Ohio State.
Oh, was it Purdue or was it Purdue or Penn State? I guess it was Purdue. No, they just got smoked that weekend.
They did. But boy, did they bounce Michigan the last game and. And almost everybody has a loss. I know they take in consideration because things are so tight with a bad loss and so forth. But, yeah, Notre Dame just teased me off. They get a free
I think
pass.
Georgia beat Notre Dame. I think Georgia could beat Notre Dame. We were talking about that Saturday. If SEC was smart, I mean, I don't know if they are or not, but they should tell Alabama let Georgia win. They'd have 2 teams in the Final Four and make more money that way.
They would have because Alabama would have been in. Well, here's the thing. I mean, Notre Dame's 12-0, and we had a big argument on Facebook. It's all good. It's all opinions. I don't care, but we all have. Notre Dame 12-0. Well, so was Alabama and Clemson. They were 12-0.
Yeah.
Why should they risk a loss to either knock themselves down in the standing or completely out? I mean, and then Notre Dame just sits back and drinks beer all weekend. It makes no sense.
Right. And in Alabama and the Clemson played some good teams too. It wasn't like they played anybody. They played Georgia. I mean, they had some good, tough opponents there. That could have messed the whole thing up there. But Alabama's probably going to be in anyway. And so probably Clemson would have been in anyway too. I guess if they would have lost, I would think.
Wasn't that an amazing game though?
Oh, it was fun to watch. I'll say that.
One of the best.
I like to see Alabama fans sweat a little. I was with a few Alabama fans. They were sweating a little bit.
Yeah, and it's not that I do love watching them play, though. I will say that. I don't even hate Nick Saban. I like the SEC as well. It's just the best foot. Big Ten actually is good foot, but I watch so much of the SEC above the Big Ten even. But and it's not that I didn't have the old dog in the fight. If it were up to me, I would have probably had Alabama in whatever order. Well, Alabama, Clemson 1-2, but then. Mm-hmm. Oklahoma and or Georgia, Ohio State, however. I mean, they're all. Anyways, It's going to have to go to 8 at some time, and most of this situation will be alleviated.
I think they will, and then they got 4 weeks off now, so they got time to do it. And I know they do it because of finals and all that.
Yeah, they've got. Who doesn't have?
Well, they all got finals. Maybe
they play one game a week. Look what happens in basketball. Look what happens in baseball. They're playing all the time. I'm talking about college now. They play one game a week, these guys, and they're home they're only gone once every 2 weeks on average.
I agree. I think they should do. then they get to 8 teams, all of a sudden that 9th and 10th team would be, wanting to get in
They
there.
will.
So
They
I
will.
think eight would be good. I do believe that. If you get more money, I mean, there's more bowl games to use. There's plenty of bowl games to pick from.
But that 9th and 10th team, and I get it, but there's always going to be this. The odds really of anybody ranked that low of really winning it are really limited. But the first 5 and 6 in particular, any of those could.
Anybody can win. I guess I think Georgia could beat all 4 of those teams. They proved that the other night. So, and so can Ohio State. So you're right. 6 for sure, 7, 8, whatever it is, it is.
Georgia's only mistake in the argument with Georgia and Notre Dame, their only mistake was playing in the same conference as Alabama.
That's everybody's got that issue in that conference.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I mean, Notre Dame should have to be the last chance. I mean, join a league. They ditch that big TV contract and get in the league, play team ball like everybody else does.
Yeah, and I don't think that'll happen. I guess that TV contract is so good for them.
Well, then, you know what I tell them to do?
Yeah.
You don't play in the postseason. Goodbye.
Well, they're non-conference good. If USC would move somehow, couldn't play them, or one or two of them teams would drop, their schedule wouldn't be that that tough anymore.
It wasn't this year, Jeremy. I looked over with a fine-tooth comb. They played they won one game against a final CPF top 15 team. Georgia beat 2, and they lost to 2. One of those by Alabama in the conference championship. They barely beat Ball State and Vandy and Pitt.
Yeah, it's
a good. It's fun. It's a good argument. I suppose that's what they want. In fact, Saturday morning I have Lisa Kelly on. She's a Notre Dame sideline reporter. She is tremendous. I had her on about 4 or 5 years ago, and in fact, I called her yesterday. And you remember now, I hate Notre Dame. She says, "No, that's fine. That's fine. You treat me well." And I said, "I'll treat you well. We're just going to go over the pluses and minuses." And but she's fun. She lives in Missouri now. If you like zoos, her family actually owns a zoo in Branson. I don't
Oh my gosh!
Get the lowdown on.
Really?
Get the lowdown on that.
Heck yeah.
Missouri just signed Barry Odom to an extension through 2024. Maybe he got 2 years on that, I think. So suddenly it's looking bright. Hey, they picked up this Bryant. I mean, not bad. They got a quarterback now, huh? I guess. Yeah, that's Kelly Bryant.
Yeah, Odom gets there, and then they get this quarterback from Clemson, who must be a stud. He sat out. I guess he sat out this year. So
yeah,
I don't know. Out with one quarterback, in with the next one.
Yeah, he'll be there for a year, and well, at this point, that's all they need because Drew Lock is pretty good. Definitely is.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. But
it's still Mizzou. They'll mess it up. I hope so. I don't like Mizzou either.
Well, them too. I think next year. I know they were talking about. I know Ole Miss plays there next year. I just know that because Royce Newman goes there, and they got a tough conference there too.
Hey, how often did you go down to see Royce in the last?
We went last year. We went to the opening game, and this year we went to the opening game. This year they played Carbondale in that opening game.
That's
we had
right.
A big group go, and that was real fun.
I heard about that group.
Tailgating down there is crazy.
Yeah, I did hear about that group.
Oh yeah. So I heard Dwayne Hyrie, Dale Newman one was live, and I gave Dale. I was calling Dale. I was like, "You're live." He's like, "I am."
If I'd known you were down there, we would have had you tee it up too.
I didn't go.
No, you weren't that. You weren't.
No,
you weren't that one.
I don't know who they played that way. I can't remember.
That
we
was.
We went earlier.
I forgot, but that was in.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was.
I'm not sure who that was now anymore. Yeah, Auburn. I kind of think. I think it was Auburn Tigers. But.
That could have been. It might have been. Yeah.
Hey, Jaron, we just got a minute or two. The Illini basketball team was struggling at 2-6, and they got Ohio State tonight, and they're off to a 7-1 dangle.
Oh, I don't know what's going on in Illinois. They're not. I mean, I follow the recruiting pretty hard there.
You do. Yeah.
They're all in. They're in on some players, but they don't get them. And these big ones are leaving the state. I wish Liddell. I think we talked before. Liddell would have been a great fit there. And I don't know. Like I said, we talked about this before too. I think some of the AAU coaches aren't hooked up with Illinois yet. They didn't get in there because them guys pretty well dictate where these kids go to school at the end of the day.
I don't care for that either, to tell you the truth. Hey,
no, I agree.
High school basketball. We had Coach Wayne Hari on Monday night, I believe. Your Hornets are doing well. Of course, your son Bryce plays for them. All is well with him, and he's headed for McKendree, a very fine local university. Oh yeah, he's excited. He wanted to get it done before the season started and concentrate and I guess winning that state championship and playing well this year. So he's all excited. You got a new coach, McHenry, younger guy. Chris Foster. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's very energetic and it'll take some time, but he was after Bryce from day one. So it's how the recruiting thing is. Bryce liked him a lot and it's close. Mom and Dad can go all the way games now. They're all within 3-4 hours. So and it's some
we're excited. He's excited. Good
basketball. We've got some locals on there now, with Gerling and Corman and Nate Michael, as far as we're concerned, he's a local guy through Tom. So, but I can't wait I got to go over and see him in person this year too. I haven't been there I've seen him on their website, which is cool, but nothing like it in person. But hey, finally,
I have a feeling there'll be more there yet. Locals coming in the next couple of years too. So
yes,
I mean, that's good though.
And finally, the Blues. You talk about a team that is huffing and puffing. Woo! And they face Ken Hitchcock's Oilers tonight.
Yeah. The Blues had a chance here to just grab the town. They could own the sports here all winter.
They won the summer.
NBA.
They won the summer.
They won the summers, right?
I hope the Cardinals don't win the winter.
St. Louis would be going crazy right now if the Blues were really going. I mean, they had this is it. The Blues had a chance here. I thought they had a good summer, to be honest with you, according to national writers and everything.
They did. They won it. They won it. I never did see that parade or the cup, but I hope there still is 3/4 of a season left. But man, they've really dug a deep hole.
They really did, and hockey's weird. You get a new coach in there, all of a sudden they win 8 in a row. I think it's a lot of motivation going on there with it needs.
Well, Hitch has won 4 of 7 with the down and out Edmonton Oilers. So there you go.
There you go.
So who wants
coming? I bet.
Who wants to be the next interim coach? Boy, the Blues go through some guys fast.
Oh, well, they do. I don't know. I keep hearing Quenneville's back. They didn't like him when he left. Now they want him back. So who knows?
They fired some Stanley Cup winners. It's amazing.
Oh.
Jeremy, I guess we got to rush. Appreciate it. Say hello to everybody, the whole fam, and we'll talk to you at a Hoops game soon, I'm sure.
That'd be great. Will do. Thanks. Appreciate it, Rip.
See ya. Jeremy Boltman on Scores and Stuff, brought to you by Zach Auto Body in Carlisle for 24-hour towing and collision repair. Isaac Auto Body is the name to remember. Stay with us.
Everybody needs a massage, just some folks don't like to take off their clothes, deal with the massage oil, and then go to work smelling like a coconut. Hi, I'm Dr. Clinton Smith, introducing the Nomano Massage. This is as close as you can get to the real thing with privacy, a good massage, and no clothing removal. $125 gets you 6 1/2-hour sessions. Perfect for a stocking stuffer. Nomano Massage at Smith Chiropractic in Breeze. Call 526-7732 to buy your Christmas gifts of comfort. Nomano Massage, you have to feel it to believe it.
Farmers State Bank is dedicated to the communities they serve. They've been making home loans for over 100 years. They are and will continue to be a strong, steady, common-sense leader that's always focused on what's best for you and the community. And remember, Farmers State Bank has loan professionals standing by to assist you in making the right decision for your needs. That's Farmers State Bank of Hoffman, Central City, and Hoyleton. An equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 404955.
Get low prices every day when you shop your hometown proud Carlisle IGA. Carlisle IGA has been family owned since 1983, proud to serve this community. Select from quality choice meats from the outstanding meat department. Stock up at the deli and find low prices in every aisle. Carlisle IGA has the best fried chicken in town. Carlisle IGA appreciates your business and could make you a big winner each week with bankroll. And don't forget Carlisle IGA Catering. Call 594-3415.
If you're looking for Nissan quality, be sure to check out what Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan and Centralia has to offer. Munkin's has the entire field covered with a great lineup of Nissans, including Maximas, Altimas, and Sentras, SUVs and crossovers, and Titan and Frontier trucks. And you can relax when you shop Munkin's because you know you're getting the better deal every time, along with terrific service after the sale. For your Nissan, log on to Munkin1.com, or better yet, visit Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan in person, Route 161 West in Centralia.
Do you mind if I turn on the radio?
The music is great, and it doesn't cost anything.
It's Max 96.7.
Welcome back, everybody. We're up here in the Carlisle Meat Market Studio. Let's tug on the Tucker Electric guest line for Nashville Hornets basketball coach Doug Altoff. Doug, welcome back.
Hey, thanks for having me, Rip.
How are things with your Hornets? I see the record is at a pretty balmy 5-2 here at this early stage.
Yeah, actually, we won last night, so now we're
6-2. I couldn't find a score on that anywhere, so I didn't know if that was a mistake on the two scale. Okay, but you won. What was the final against the Sparta Lady Dogs?
I knew you'd ask me that.
Well, I'll just give her. Did you pound
by about 20 some points, about 20 plus.
Okay.
And but yeah, we're kind of up and down. I mean, we play good one night and then play not so good the next night. It's got a lot to do with we don't have a lot of kids that play a lot of varsity basketball this year. We're pretty inexperienced, so it shows sometimes. And we all kind of expected that. So it's kind of working out the way we thought it would.
Well, 6 of your first 8 is, I believe you're doing pretty well. And, of course, that includes a win at your own, a championship win at the Nashville Thanksgiving Tournament. You zoomed through at 4-0. Congrats on that.
Thank you. I got to be honest with you. We're a little surprised. I knew we could compete with everybody. But I was pleasantly pleased with the way we played. I thought coming out of the gates like that, we played awfully well. And, we had one game in there, played Mount Vernon, and we kind of struggled with them a little bit, but then we got through that game, and then the last 2 games we played really well and beat a good Collinsville team for a championship, and the kids really enjoyed that. But like I said, then we turned back around, and that following Tuesday we had to go down to AJ, and they got us down there, and we just didn't. We just really low energy. It's kind of funny because 2 years ago we did the same thing. We won our tournament,
really?
And we went down there and they beat us. And it ain't that we didn't talk about it. We talked about it before, practice before the game, and we talked about it before we got on the bus, and even before the game we talked about it, about getting ready to play, and it just didn't work out for us.
It doesn't always translate to the court, does it, Doug?
No, it don't.
After you win your own championship or any, and then have to turn around and play really, pretty quickly again a couple days later on that long bus ride, it's not easy.
Mm-hmm. No, and it's not just us. The boys have done the same thing too. They played really well and then go down there, and it's something about AJ. It might be the bus ride. It's just a funk that we get into when we go down there. We just can't get off the bus. I always say we got to get them off the bus and get ready to play, but sometimes we kind of keep half of ourselves on the bus, and it just takes us forever to get going.
It takes the whole, definitely. You'll get another crack at them. Hey, what was your? Let's see. Is your tournament now? Is that round robin or a pool, or how do you?
It's pool. It's a pool play. There's 18 pool play, so we we play each team in a pool, so we get 3 games there, and then we cross over the last day. And we kind of changed the format. We used to play Monday, Tuesday, and then come back Friday and play one Saturday. But it was we changed that a couple years ago. We play Monday and Tuesday, and what we do is we put play in both gyms. So that way everybody plays, and it works better because then you got Thanksgiving off, and then the day after Thanksgiving, everybody can kind of prepare a little bit and come back Saturday and play too. And everybody seems to really like that, and I like it a lot better personally.
Yeah, so that seems to make – you are so kind over there.
Oh, really?
You're taking care of those customers, those teams from far away. No, that sounds like a pretty good deal, actually.
Yeah, that's the biggest reason. We got Benton and Mount Vernon and, even Collinsville. It saves them that extra bus trip over there, and the kids like I know – well, like Benton, they actually, Wayne Harriat invited them out to his house between games because Andy Sloan, coach from Benton, and Wayne were kind of tied a little bit. So Wayne just said, well, why don't you just come out here? So, just little things like that. It makes it a lot more enjoyable for everybody.
Hospitality. Has Wayne ever invited you out to his house?
Never.
I've never gotten the call. We're going to storm that place one of these weekends. Wait till summer, okay?
Well, yeah, I always told him, I go, I've been out there. I'm kidding.
I know it.
I always tell him, I say, there's going to be a day when I'm just going to be sitting in there and you're just going to show up. I'm going to be there already. Because I go by there all the time because Wayne and I, we grew up maybe as a crow flies 2 miles apart. And, it's kind of funny, though. Story is Wayne was about 2 miles and Roger Stieg was just down the road from me.
My goodness.
It was like a triangle right there. We all live within 2 miles of each other. But they went to Nashville and I went to Wcxo. I lived on the other side of the Oakdale Blacktop.
I thought I thought the Bermuda Triangle was a bad deal. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
I tell you what, if Wayne catches me in his kitchen, the fridge is going to be empty.
I'm sorry?
If Wayne catches me in his kitchen, his refrigerator is going to be empty. Food and drink, or drink and food.
Well, I agree totally. I think he keeps stuff pretty well stocked out there. So.
Well, anyway,
Listen, I was gonna tell you. I
Yes.
said if I'd known Jeremy was going to be on before me, I would have just went over to his place. We could have just passed the phone over.
That's true. We could have went nonstop. Yeah.
Well, we could have all been on the radio at the same time.
There's always another day, always another night, and you've got a lot of nights left in this season too. So 6-2 overall, 1-1 in the conference area. You even it out with that win against Sparta last night. Incidentally, Greenville, they must be quite a team this season, huh?
They're definitely they're the real deal, and I didn't even realize at the time we went up there. Apparently, they were on Max Preps always has a pretty accurate poll out. And they were, I think, rated number 2.
Oh, are they?
And they're legit. They've got, we played them 2 years ago in the regional championship at Sparta, and they've got probably 4 of those players back. They didn't all start, but they all played. And, they got 2, they got actually 5 really nice players. They got 2 good post players. They got 3 really good shooters. So, they're gonna definitely be a handful for anybody.
They just pasted Carlisle too, so they are already on everybody's radar. Hey, Doug, I know you lost a lot of scoring. The defense won't be a problem, probably. It never is for you, but the scoring, you did lose some points from last season, didn't you? So who's picking up some slack right now?
Yeah, we lost 3 seniors, and 2 of them were 1,000-point career scorers, and the other one was pretty close. Kel Stanowski and Caston.
That's a trio.
But and that's the thing with this year. We've got only really one player back from last year's team that played a lot of varsity. Well, Libby Allers is our start. She started last year, so we kind of tried to build around her a little bit. But after that, it's been kind of a competition, and honestly, we've been playing anywhere from seniors to down to freshmen. We got a freshman starting, and we got a couple freshmen that come off the bench. And
who's starting for you there as a freshman, Doug?
Alyssa Cole.
Okay.
She's from Nashville. She went to the grade school here in Nashville. Her mom, actually, you might be familiar with her mom. Her mom is Jennifer York.
Yes, definitely. You bet.
So she was one heck of a player from Nashville, and her daughter's is a pretty good little player, and
I bet.
And looks. I'll be honest with you, she looks a lot like her. Same body style and everything. So
you've got her for 4 years, but you do have you have a lot of freshmen in the program, don't you?
Yeah, it's been really a good year for us. Last few years the numbers weren't too good, and but this year we got 11 freshmen out, and
good.
The good thing about it, Rip, is they all can play a little bit. So hopefully, they stick it out and at least stay in it for 2 more years and then see where the chips fall. And then we also got a really good. Matter of fact, we had a 8th grade orientation today, and usually what they do, they set up tables in the last hour of the school, and all the organizations set up tables, and we had one set up for girls basketball, and we had 11 kids sign up for that.
I'll bet.
And so and there again, there's some really good. They're all pretty good quality players, and you just never know. You don't know how it's going to end up, but you like to be able to have at least a good start and something to build on.
And
so we're
this season in particular, Doug, a lot. You're fitted for a robust schedule as always. In and out of conference play. You got 2 more tournaments as we look way ahead. It's going to be good and it's going to be competitive.
Well, that's the thing. With the ability to expand your schedule this year, we could. I think 31 games now. And
you'd have to ask Pinkneyville about that.
Oh God!
I know. That was just I didn't mean anything.
That was a shot.
Yeah, I didn't actually mean as a shot, but just as an example. That's what that was. There you go.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate situation.
That was.
I really feel sorry for the kids, but things like that happen. But getting back to what I was talking about, we expanded our schedule and we picked up Cesar Valera. They've been a quality program down there the last 4 or 5 years, or actually the last 10, 15 years. So, and we were fortunate, we played them already. and fortunate enough to beat them by 2. And then the other one we picked up was Greenville. And, you know, they're a solid program too. And but our schedule this year is I'll be honest with you, it's brutal. And it don't let up. And last night Sparta's down a little bit, but all the other conference teams, Rip, if we don't come out ready to play, we could get beat. That's just how it is. And so it's kind of hard, you know, when you get young kids, you know, when you're talking 14 through 18-year-old kids, it's hard to keep them ready to go sometimes. And that's part of the battle, is to keep them prepared and ready to play. And some nights they just aren't. You know?
It's hard to keep me ready to go once in a while too, Doug. So. But
absolutely.
You don't have to. Fortunately for you don't have to worry about me. Well, at least not normally anymore. But hey, we've got to scoot a little bit. But how many years as a head coach now, as you took over for Wayne, and total years on that bench with the Hornets?
Well, this is my 4th year as a head coach,
4.
and then this will be my 20th total.
Goodness.
At National High School.
You'll be getting a watch pretty soon, won't you?
Oh, I don't know about that. But it's just, it's like, I'll say this, it really went fast, and I just totally enjoyed doing it. And
yes.
The best part is about the whole thing is being around the kids. I mean, there's just good quality. You know, a lot of that's credit to the people around Nashville. There's just good quality people here, and the kids you get are very well respected, are respectful, and it makes the job a heck of a lot easier.
Heron and Oakville on the board Thursday and Saturday. Good luck to you, Doug. We'll talk again as the year turns to 19? What in the world?
19. Yeah, no kidding.
Better double check.
I wish
that.
I was 19 again.
Oh my goodness. I'm with you, man. All right, appreciate it, Doug. Good luck.
Hey, anytime. Thanks for having me.
Doug Altoff of the Nashville Hornets. We got to take a TO. We're coming back with the flashback.
Moving forward requires taking that first step. And when it comes to your future, your first step should be Kaskaskia College. With more than 50 degrees and 100 certificate programs, Kaskaskia College can prepare you for a great career, your next promotion, or set you on your educational path. Life is too short to wait. Take your first step to success with Kaskaskia College. Learn more today. Call 545-3040 or kaskaskia.edu.
Insuring your home and auto with Pekin Insurance equals a sizable discount. Farmers State Bank Insurance Department may save you as much as 30% on homeowners premiums and up to 15% on auto premiums if you insure both with Pekin Insurance. Call Farmers State Bank Insurance Department at 495-2965 for details about multi-policy discounts and learn what beyond the expected coverage and savings are all about.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal government agency, not guaranteed by the bank, may go down in value.
Cold weather is extra tough on your vehicle. Be prepared for the weather while saving money with a Best One Tire and Service Standard Winter Service Special. Just $49.95 gets you a full-service conventional oil change, battery and charging system check, antifreeze check, belts and hoses check, fluid fills, new conventional front wiper blades, complete tire check and rotation, plus more. Upgrade to premium service for just $89.95 and receive a full synthetic premium oil change and premium front wiper blades, in addition to all the standard services. And we make life easier for you with free shuttle pickup and delivery, preferred customer benefits, and more. For the guaranteed lowest price for tires, shop Best One Tire and Service. Selling tires, serving people. 13912 Best One Drive in Breeze. Certain locations only carry synthetic oils and premium service is required. Lowest advertised price for tires must be a valid offer. See store for complete details.
Welcome to our music warehouse. Lucky you're not the one who has to refile all these CDs. Playing everything.
You've got Max 96.7.
Hello, good people. Rip here in the Carlisle Meat Market Studio on a Wednesday where the time is 6:39. That time drop is carried your way by Zirin Funeral Home in Carlisle. I want to tell you about 12 Oaks Vineyard. Just a little pause on that. Of course, they are located south of Carlisle, but for the winter months, up to a certain date anyway, we'll keep you up to pace on that. Its tasting room is closed at the moment, but you're still welcome to call to stop by for a wine purchase, okay? So you can still Get caught up on all your favorite wines from 12 Oaks Vineyard. You can also find their wines at Hoffman Supermarket, Carlisle IGA, Carlisle KC, and Popeye's Chop House. So don't give up on 12 Oaks Vineyard. They are still there for you. Let's flash back.
It's Flashback.
Get ready to flash back with the Meadow Screen Printing and Signs Sports Flashback. Meadow Screen Printing and Signs on Broadway in Trenton. Call 224-7374.
This is from August 25th of this very year. It's Bartelzo Bart's manager, Glenn Big Arm Corman. Congratulations to you and your club on another Clinton County League championship. That's 6 in 8 years. That's 7 in 10 years. That's a dynasty.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but it's a good run. We'll go with that. Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a good run, that's for certain.
Well, I'm going with dynasty. The Yankees have nothing on you.
We'll go with it then.
Maybe
like
Babe and the guys, but well, what about that clincher in Centralia Sunday at JC Spray Park? The Budweisers busted out on top on that foul screen drive by Todd Bauer.
Yeah, Tony was a little slow. Tony Schaefer, our pitcher, he didn't get off to a great start. Wasn't bad, but right. Todd's such a good hitter. You make a mistake, and that's usually what happens with it. And he kept her just enough in the fair side, and we got down 2-0. But luckily in the second inning we bounced back to tie it, and that kind of got our momentum going.
Yeah, you certainly do. You did. You busted through for 2 in the second and 3 in the third, so you framed 5 runs in those 2 innings to overshadow the Buds' single tally in the second. Corey Peppenhorst, speaking of home runs, he drilled one.
Yeah, ever since Corey got back behind the plate, started catching again, it looked like his focus was way 100% better because he hit probably the second half of the year, he hit the ball really, really well for us and anchored that 4 spot. And, yeah, he got a hold of that one to give us the lead, and that one, that kind of, like I say, just got Tony where he could settle in with the lead, and he did the rest from there.
If it has been a long time since you've been to the dentist, you need to know you're not alone. For some, past experiences make it impossible to pick up the phone and call. Others are embarrassed because it has been so long. Hi, I'm Dr. Casey Santel, a general dentist from Breeze, Illinois, who sedates patients with pills. I believe in listening to our patients and finding workable solutions to problems they have without making them feel guilty or putting them down. Please call me, Dr. Casey Santel, at Breeze Dental Care at 526-2020 to schedule an appointment where sedation dentistry is an option for you to take care of your teeth without anxiety.
Are you looking for a happy dental home? Dr. Draghi and Dr. Santel are in-network providers with many insurance companies and have what you are looking for. New patients welcome and most emergencies seen immediately. Get back on the right track to good dental health with Breeze Dental Care. Call 526-2020. That's 526-2020.
Planning a remodel or building a new home? Ideal Home Solutions in Trenton can get you started. Ideal Home Solutions has quartz, granite, solid surface, and laminate, with granite starting at just $49 per square foot. Ideal Home Solutions proudly sells Haas cabinets and specializes in custom showers, any size to fit your space. From tubs, whirlpools, vanity tops, windowsills, you're covered. Schedule a free in-home estimate today, 224-2500, or see their showroom at 102 West Broadway in Trenton.
Hi, this is Sue at Buckeye. Ho, ho, ho. Bring a little holly and jolly into your holiday season with the Buckeye Holly Jolly Giveaway. Come on into any Buckeye location November 28th through December 17th and register to win a $100, $250, or a $500 Buckeye gift card. Just imagine the possibilities if you win that $500 card. You could finally get that steel chainsaw you've had your eye on or buy the little one's toy tractors to go under the tree. However you choose to celebrate, let Buckeye pitch in with the Holly Jolly Giveaway. Register at any Buckeye location for your chance to win. And don't forget that free bag of popcorn.
We tell you our music library contains an embarrassment of riches. Except nothing embarrasses us. Playing everything.
This is Max 96.7.
Welcome back again. Rip here in the Carlisle Meat Market Studios. Saturday morning again. Our guest, one of our guests, will be Lisa Kelly. She's a Notre Dame sideline reporter. My favorite football team. Yep, she's an author and more. She's one of 2 guests this Saturday morning. But for now, Isaac Rental Property right here in Carlisle reminds you to stay tuned, to stay really close to that transistor because Lee Bennett is next. Need insurance? Insurance you can really count on? If so, turn to Dan Imming at Imming Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Dan and his staff will provide you with the insurance coverage and service you deserve. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or commercial, your choices aren't limited either. Imming Insurance Agency represents many outstanding companies, so get covered by the best. Call Imming Insurance Agency at 594-4536 or stop by 589 9th Street in Carlisle. Imming Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of Clinton County sports.
Seaver Brothers has what you're looking for. Take a spin with Seaver Brothers and drive home in your new or pre-owned Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, or Dodge truck today. Let Seaver Brothers give you the car buying experience that no other dealership can offer. Seaver Brothers stands behind their products and also has an outstanding service department with qualified technicians to keep your vehicles running strong. Stop by Seaver Brothers, 811 Washington Street in Carlisle, or call 594-2624 for your next Seaver Brothers sales associate.
McKendree University is a great place to continue your sports career. It's also a great place to continue your education. McKendree offers a wide range of degrees, including master's degrees in business, nursing, education, and professional counseling. If you'd like, you can access McKendree's quality education through the flexibility of online degrees. To learn more about McKendree, log on to McKendreeOnline.com or call 1-800-BEARCAT. McKendree University is ready when you are.
Hi, this is Charlie Hilmus, Mayor of Breeze. Here's something to think about. Your dollars that are spent in locally owned independent stores return to you through community services, jobs, and donations to schools and organizations. Every time you buy local, you are literally giving back to your community. Now, let's take a look at the dollars that are spent online or out of the area. They bring nothing back to Clinton County. We ask you to shop around our towns and buy Clinton County. Happy holidays.
I'd like to start a campaign to blow the buttons off people's radios. Is that realistic?
This is Max 96.7.
Hello again, everybody, for one final grasp on Talking Sports for this Wednesday. Yeah, every Monday and Wednesday, 6 to 7, Saturday mornings, 9 to 10. Let's click on that Tucker Electric guest line for Centralia Orphans basketball coach Lee Bennett. Lee, welcome back.
Thank you, Rip. As I've said before, it's always good to be back with you because you seem to call when we're winning games.
It's all about time. That's easy with you and your club. Nothing changes much, and that's the good news. And you're off to a good start, 5-1. The only blemish, we'll get this out of the way, was that came at the hands of the St. Louis de Smet club, but that has been it.
Yeah, we've made some strides. We've gotten better. We're playing a lot of younger, inexperienced guys, and we have I still feel like, wherever our high end is, I don't think we're there. And of course, nobody is right now. That's why it's early December, But
that's right.
I'm not sure what our high end is, but our goal is always to get as close to it as we can. And but we've had some guys out there battling, and like you said, we're 5-1. We've been able to win some games. We lost, we played the Smet even for half, and they're pretty good. And then they made every shot in the second half, and we kind of played desperate. And the better team won that game for sure. I mean, they went out and took it from us. So our guys have had a lot of opportunities to learn a lot of different things early in the year like this, and from some game situations, from some stuff that we're going through in practice, just trying to teach some basic basketball stuff, along with kind of what we want to do on O&D, but just some basic basketball stuff too. Again, we're doing a lot of younger guys, and that's part of it.
Sure.
And we're fortunate to have been able to win some games to this point, while we're learning, and hopefully we can continue to do so.
Well, again, that was the only setback. The Kent Williams de Smet 5. It sounds like they're going to be a really tough team to beat over there in Missouri, but that's the only scratch. You did roll through the Thanksgiving event. Otherwise, 3 in a row, picked off another team from St. Louis, and then Belleville East and Jersey. So all is well. Pretty good overall tournament, Lee?
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, the Smet, when they play a lot of sophomores besides the big kid
really
from Africa, and then they have another big kid from Africa that are both sophomores, and then they start a couple other really good sophomores, and they're Yeah, they're set for a while.
Well, I think they were off the board last year, right? In Kent's first year, so they've really. They
didn't win games last year. They competed, and
right.
with
Okay.
a bunch of freshmen and these kids learning to play in that. But man alive, they're set to really do some things for a while. But we're all a couple 6'9" guys that can play away from being pretty good.
6'9", yeah, those are hard to find in Centralia for some reason, aren't they, Lee? But you bounded back really nicely this past week with wins against Carbondale and Troy. The Carbondale game, of course, your South 7 conference. You must have just absolutely, that saying, shot the lights out. That's what you did, huh?
You know what? It's funny. This past weekend in Carbondale, we shot very, very well, really well. And that was a big part of the game. They kind of were pretty deliberate on offense. There wasn't as many possessions, and so it was important to capitalize on them. And then against Triad, we come home on Saturday night, and boy, we couldn't shoot it at all. At one point we'd made like 3 or 4 out of 20 or something like that. Just got off to a very slow start. And then we picked it up, and later in the game, we really hit shots. When when the rubber hit the road, we were able to hit some shots. So,
you clocked quite a few trays, didn't you, Lee?
Yeah, we did late.
Late.
Early on, we were 0 for 6 in the first quarter, and only one of them was really a shot that was probably ill-advised. So we just weren't making shots, and Rip, that's not something that I worry about a ton, because it's going to happen. We're going to have time this year where we hit 3 or 4 threes in a row and really maybe stretch a game out. We're going to have times this year where we miss 6 or 7 in a row, and it really looks like, oh my gosh, And since dumping it into our 6'8" guy to, go down there and get one's not really an option.
No.
We're just going to keep doing what fits our guys.
Keep chucking. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to shoot threes. We're going to try to attack the basket. And we're going to try to get inside some and score some. But, with our size limitations, it's not always just, it's sometimes easier to say than do. But that's where we are, and it's going to happen on nights where we don't shoot it well. We might get picked off, and there might be nights where we shoot it really well and we pick somebody off.
That's right.
It's the nature of the beast. I try not to worry about a whole lot about guys making shots. I mean, over time what's a good shot and what's a bad shot. So we worry about getting, a quality shot, but I don't get too excited if we hit a few of them, and I try to get too excited if we miss a few of them, because it's what it is. It's not consistent like scoring power layups should be.
You've always got a simple but effective game plan. And right now, and it's early, you're 1-0 in the South 7, 5-1 overall. And what about the South 7 race for this season? Just that one game against the Terriers, but we've got a whole season ahead of us.
Yeah, well, it sounds like everybody's kind of got Mount Vernon key as the team to beat. They've had the best young players for quite a while in our conference now, and now those guys are they're all at all levels. They're stacked up pretty good right now with they've got some size, they've got some shooting, they have a lot of ball handling. They've got guys that go out and compete and a real depth of them. So last year, they were banging on the door with all those guys coming back. And like maybe we were kind of holding the door, but we lost all of our scoring and a lot of our rebounding from last year. So now we're kind of in that transition phase, and so but hey, I'm telling you, we play Althoff Friday. They've got a few really good players. I mean, really good, and everybody in our league is going to. I haven't had a chance to see everybody yet, but it's what it is, man. I mean, there's not really gimme games.
You are in shift mode though, aren't you, Lee? I mean, Javon Williams, Maines, Jonathan Keeler, and
then our first 2 subs are off the bench, and then any size we had on the bench was represented by seniors, and
graduated.
We had 7 seniors last year. It was a strong senior class for us, and now those guys graduate, and you move on and do the best you can with some younger guys. Now we're only playing. We've got 3 seniors. We've got Brian Metzkel, who's been playing for a long time, and then Akil Johnson is a sub that plays minutes for us, a lot of minutes, and then Gilles is an exchange student, so it's his first year in the program, even though he's a senior. So after that, it's just all young guys coming in, and a young guy like Jamie Long has a lot of experience, but the rest of those young guys, Swede and Mason and Tyree, Crew Walker, and Keyshawn, those guys are playing a lot. They have basically no experience at the varsity level.
Jamie Long, a junior already, though, huh, Lee?
What's that?
Jamie Long's a junior, though, already. It seemed like he just stepped onto the floor as a young freshman, kind of forced him into action.
I tell you what, he's been out there involved in a lot already. Hopefully he can get to play in a lot more big games, and he's had the fortune to get to play in a lot of big games. He and Brian both have had that experience, and they've won a lot of those, and they've lost some of them, but they were afforded that opportunity. They put themselves in that situation, those guys and their teams, and that's always fun for kids to get to experience those situations.
And Jamie and everybody else is going to be tested all year long in the league, outside. It won't be too, and you got to go game by game, week by week. I get it, but I mean that Centralia holiday tournament isn't far away, is it, Lee?
Well, believe me, it's on our mind. Not as a team, but from an athletic director standpoint, there's thank goodness for Gina jamming out in the athletic office and trying to get stuff, But yeah, I mean that's a big undertaking. There's a ton of people that do a whole lot to make that thing come off, and it's we're looking at having a great tournament again this year. We have Mr. Basketball and state champion Belleville West returning.
Oh yeah,
and then Evanston, that got 3rd place in 4A, returns basically all of their players from last year, and they're going to be there, and there's just a lot of really good teams, and there'll be a lot of good basketball, and a lot of good basketball players there, as it always is.
It won't be too long before you have to seed these teams, huh?
No, yeah, we're looking at trying to get something out. It'd be neat to get it out here at the end of this week, but realistically, it's probably going to be early next week.
Right.
So we're just kind of seeing where we are, and we've looked at some hypotheticals, and it's so hard. I mean, some of this stuff becomes real clear after the tournament.
Yeah.
But before the tournament, it's so hard because you're comparing people from all different parts of Illinois and then from other states, and it's so
the
hard,
out-of-state teams. That's the real difficulty.
Well, I mean, a 2 and 3 team that's beat a good team and lost to 3 really good teams might be much better than a 6 and 0 team.
Exactly.
Has beat teams this year, but it's how do you know for sure?
Yeah, it's no perfect.
You can't watch every one of them play 2 or 3 games on film.
Hey, everybody just got to be on their game from the opening tip. As simple as that.
Well, to win the championship, certainly that's what that's what happens, and I think we've been able to get those set up pretty close most years. And then there's other things you look at, such as who's played whom, and who's in whose conference and who's in whose area. Which teams played early this year, so or late the last year, or whatever. There's a lot of things that you kind of take into consideration. It gets very,
very true.
It gets to try to get it right or as close as you can. It's easy to. Hey, it's one of those things, Rip. It's kind of like coaching in a nutshell. It's way easier to complain about it than it is to do it.
Probably so. Probably. I trust you had a good practice tonight, and maybe even better pizza.
You know what, buddy? We had a pretty good practice. Guys were pretty locked in after they've been locked in a couple days this week. One of them not so much. So I was happy, and then we go out to Monocle's, and they take care of the boys on Wednesday nights, and we're thankful for that. So. It's been a good night so far, Rip. Now it's about time to get to work.
And now what, you're playing catch with your dog or something with a football? Or
well, I'm doing a little dog sitting. We had a great game of tug of war going right before you called. Now she just kind of tuned me out and sat down wondering why I'm giving somebody else my attention.
Hey, put her or him on the air. Can he bark? Can he or she bark on demand? command?
Not so much.
Oh.
Now, if you have anything to say, not so much.
No.
I got an eye raised, but I don't think you could see.
That would have been good on television, but we can't. Yeah, maybe next time. A little more prompting. Lee, appreciate it very much. And we will obviously keep up with you as the season progresses, win or lose. But I kind of trust it's going to be a lot of victories backed again by the Orphans. I certainly hope so.
Well, it's going to be very hard. You indicated, like when we were coming in, how it's just easy. It just happens each year, and believe me, it doesn't. There's a lot of young men putting in a lot of hard work, and blessed to have some good coaches on staff putting in a lot of hard work. And Coach Guai's doing a good job with his scouting report, getting that JV team ready. And of course, Coach Straggy's got the spin move down as always.
Yes.
Defensive specialist. Got London Waite helping us again with our freshman B squad. Coach Stakeland, Tony Stakeland's helping us with getting some sophomores, and then we've got Nick Jimmy Hendricks that's helping us too as a student teacher. So we've got some good guys helping these guys, and hopefully we can keep getting better. That's what it's all about. That's kind of the part that I enjoy, is watching kids try to get better, get smarter, get more, develop more skills, that kind of thing.
Jimmy Hendricks, I like that. Hey, appreciate your time as always, Lee.
Hey, Rip, it's always good to talk to you, and hopefully our season's going well enough. We'll talk to you again later in the year.
Oh, we will. We'll see you around, even at KC, if not at the new arena, at New Trout Arena. We'll see you around, though. Thanks, Lee.
Sounds good, Rip. Thanks.
Bark, bark. Boy, maybe next time. We've had a dog on the air before, yeah, and several dogs at one time about 2 or 3 years ago, singing a Christmas tune even. Oh, hey, thanks to Lee Bennett and Doug Altoff and Jeremy Boltman. Saturday morning, it's Notre Dame football talk, college football talk with Lisa Kelly and more as it's Talking Sports, Real Sports Talk on Max 96.7 WCXO.
Talkin' Sports on Max 96.7 was powered by Hoffman Supermarket, the only choice for quality meats and friendly service. Talkin' Sports was brought to you by Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan in Centralia. Kaskaskia College, the future's yours at Kaskaskia College. Emin Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Farmers State Bank of Hoffman, Central City and Hoyleton. McKendree University in Lebanon. Ideal Home Solutions in Trenton. Farmers State Bank Insurance Department in Hoffman. Sieber Brothers in Carlisle. 12 Oaks Vineyard in rural Carlisle. And by Becker Jewelers with locations in Breeze and Highland and always online at beckerjewelers.com. Thank you for joining us for this WCXO sports presentation of Talkin' Sports.